Half forward and veering. Wallen gives away the free kick. Good body work there by Veering. And he will have the free kick at half forward. Goes up over the top of Pullman. Looking for Salter. Can't quite find him. It's Tomlinson who lays the body on. Gets the left foot and kicks it straight back to Veering. So Mark Kennedy joined by Jared Field. And looking forward to the second quarter where we might see somebody make a move. As we see Cars go inside forward 50. We'll get to Jared in just a minute. Gartner over the top. There's Pullman and Buntain. Morningside looks to wrap up. Here's Joyce with the ball now. Gets it across to Wallen. Wallen goes in forward. Gets it back from a teammate. Goes up towards the big fella in Williams. Here's Logan trying to mop it up. Byrne can't quite take it. Reed tried to smother it and couldn't quite do so. Starcevic is there. Rees gets a handball away, but well tackled. Howard over the top. Here's Reynolds coming through, but waits for Joyce. You can't wait in a final and go through, and the ball is cut forward, but ends up with Daniel Zufar as I welcome Jared to the call.
Zufar switches the play. Salter wide open on the far wing. He's wrapped up there by Tomlinson, but Salter with the mark. Far wing. Chip kick down in front of Gartner. Clark comes straight across the front and spoils it. Clark with the footy, hangs on, gives it inboard by hand to Spackman. Spackman runs around one, plays and gives it to Clark. Gets Clark, dummies the handball, goes up the line, but straight to Boone it looks like. Defensive side of centre, comes inboard Boone. Brewer, handball, good running footy from Redlands. Inside 50 to Pullman, he's got it again. Paid the mark Pullman, he's 30 yards out directly in front. We'll go back to line up for his first. The co-captain from Redlands.
And the kick came from Salter there, so terrific run and carry by Salter. Certainly his work rate's been fantastic thus far in the game, and we'll see Pullman line up.
Bad turnover from Morningside. Straight back through the corridor, Redlands. Inside to an isolated Pullman. Takes the mark. No bruise to speak of here. Walks in. An ordinary looking kick.
Ugly, I'd say. Ugly.
It was. Ball back into play. Tomlinson into Joyce. Joyce. Handball misses the target. Bounces it right to Shelton. Gets around Cast. Good pressure from Cast. Taps it back into Gartner. Gartner sells the dummy. Looks to handball off to Salter. Salter just turns it straight over by hand to Buntain and he waltzes out of defensive 50.
So Buntain, he unloads, looking for a target and finds one in Wilson. The first goal kicker for the game and the first and only goal kicker for Morningside so far in this game. Ball ends up with Logan, goes over the top looking for Russ. Now with Williams, gets over the top. Here's Kinch with the run of the footy, pursued by Jones, but shrugs him off, goes on the left foot and bang! That's the second, and that's Nathan Kinch's first. So, the first blow of the second quarter goes to the Panthers. They move to 2-4, 16. The Bombers 1-3-9, 7 points all of a sudden. It is a rip snorter of a day and a rip snorter of a game, Jared Field.
Good play here by Morningside. Just held it up out here on this wing, waiting for the forwards to present, which they did. Ball, loose ball over the top, and Kinch just had his feet, got it on, and ran into an open goal pretty much there, Kenga. Good play from Kinch.
Ball back in the middle. Again, as we talked about, these two sides have met twice this year, and both times it was the away side that won. So, we're looking to rectify that Morningside and retain a bit of home ground advantage. The ball comes back in the middle. He's just working the ball. Here's Boone. Extracts it. Buntain gets a big fist on it for Morningside. It's still in the run of play. Salter gets the run of it now. He can swing around. He goes and dribbles to the far side, though. And it's 1 point. The score narrowed somewhat, but only by a point, as we see. Clark for Morningside absolutely scrub it through. Morningside managed to bring it away now. Here's McNeese. Didn't look the prettiest of kicks, but Wilson had a bit of a run at it. Morningside might cough it up. No, but Wilson gets it away now. Upton with the ball, finds Logan. Logan on the far wing. Goes to a teammate who in turn tries to kick it inside forward 50, and the ball ends up with Boone. Boone can give it to Hunter, gives it back to Boone. Goes over the top looking for the hard-working Reeves. He's the midfielder, he's pushed back hard and goes up looking for big Reynolds. Reynolds and Walbers. Walbers came in too late, the umpire said. And so Reynolds will take the free kick at half-back to grandstand or the members' side for the Bombers.
Reynolds, left half-back for the Bombers. Comes straight up the line. Looking for Carson Pullman. Great pick up from Clark though. Gets around one. Dishes the handball to King. Underground handball. Picked off there by Redlands. Cast with the footy now. Bangs it forward. Buntain looking to get away here. Buntain with a kick down the line again. Up he goes and Logan takes a strong mark just inside the boundary line. This is Logan on the left. Chips inside. Here's a lead on. I think that could be Russ. Plays on inside to Kings. Kicks inside 50. There's only player goal side. Is it Spackman? Oh, good defence from Brewer, and he rushes it through from behind. Could have been a bit of strife there, the Bombers. But good defence from Brewer. Zupa bringing it out. Chips to himself. Tries to run around. Forward the ball. Very lucky there. Spackman shoots it. Goal for Morningside and hits the post. Wow.
Bad
Could
error.
have been made to pay there.
Bad error by Zupa. Yep. Doesn't lack in confidence generally, Zupa. So he'll shrug that off quickly as he has the ball again and belts it outside defensive 50. Reeves had a fair bit of it there, but the umpire said no. The ball might come away to Howard here. Gets off hands and knees, goes over the top. Now the ball's away. They go to half forward, looking for Pullman. Turns around. Buntain's right there with him. Now Buntain's got the ball. He shows it around. Gets a quick handball away. Here's Wallen. Well wrapped up in a tackle that time. Russ can get the ball away. Goes up as far as Howard, who goes past him. And then he will take a free kick. And there's a little bit of feeling in there with Boone that gave away the free kick. And it'll be Lachlan Russ, the beneficiary.
Russ switches play with a risky kick because Gartner comes across and takes a great mark as Gartner. Turns around straight away and could turn it straight over to his opponent in Clark. Gathers the footy uncontested. Chips out there. Handball from Wilson. Morningside go inside 50 to no one in particular. This is Spackman who looks like he might have gone forward. Gets a handball out. Good pressure from the Bombers. Well done. Handball back to Spackman. He's going to have another shot at goal and that is out on the full. And, geez, we've seen some chances wasted, haven't we, at both ends, Kenga?
It's amazing. Pressure finals football, the perceived pressure is certainly taking its toll. And Redlands will be looking to settle, bring the ball back out. There's Kieran Daly on that far side in front of the scoreboard. So, 8.5 minutes gone, second quarter. We've seen one goal. It certainly hasn't been a high scoring affair, but it's been exciting just the same. Here's Redlands. Cars dances around, gets free now, finds some space. Looking for Pullman at half forward. Buntain was there, but Pullman, good strong grab. And the captain, the co-captain, wheels around. Looking for Salter. Works Brown underneath the ball. Now he's got the run of it. Salter goes for goal. Finds Sondergeld in the goal square and bang. Take that, Morningside. That's their second. Ended up being a very easy one, but it was Matt Sondergeld. He kicks his first to go along with Gartner to make two for the for the Bombers, and it's 2-4-16 to Morningside, 2-6-18. 2 points the margin. 9.5 minutes gone. Second quarter here at Jack Esplen Oval.
Good play from Cars out there on the wing. Set that up, danced around a couple of opponents, got it in, and a ripping kick from Solder to find Sondergeld unopposed in the goal square and stepped in and kicked a good goal. And that gets the Bombers back within 2 points. It's Morningside, 2-6-18, leading Redlands, 2-4-16. We've got young Hunter in the ruck against Walbers. Up they go, give it to Walbers, down to Russ, Upton in there trying to get it out. Good pressure from Redlands. No clear winner in there, and I reckon we might see a rebounce here. Yes, we will. Right in the centre of Esplen Oval. As they converge, another stoppage. Been a few of those today. Umpire throws it up. Walbers again, down to Russ. Kick smothered. Middle of the ground. Heavy congestion in there. And we'll see another bounce here. We are over 10 minutes into this quarter. Still only the 2 goals this quarter. Umpire throws it up again. Walbers, he's just getting front spot and dominating in the ruck. Comes out to Spackman. They go inside 50, looking for Brown. Good smother there. Comes down to Russ on the right. It's snapped around the corner. Good defence from Boone. Punches it out of bounds. Blake probably in the box seat there, but defensive pressure all over the ground, Kanga. It's really taking its toll, and we're seeing a low-scoring encounter.
And of course, that was Jaden Russ who's been involved, and we've had the 2 boys there, so apologies if we don't identify the Russ boys, but work through, and we'll get better at that as we go along as we see the ball back in the middle. Here's Wilson. He kicked the first goal. He gives it off to Upton this time. Finds a bit of space on the right foot. It's gone high. Will it go the distance? It looked like a free kick off the ball there. We saw a player knocked over. The umpire said no, and there'll be a point to Morningside. So 2-7 they go to. They'll be 3 points up now. Redlands look to bring it back in quickly. There's a turnover though. Here's Lake for the Panthers. Goes towards goal and the near side. Well, they extend to 4 points. 2-8 to 2-4.
Lost his feet and nearly cost him the goal there.
11.5 minutes gone. And again, that quick kick in from Redlands, not paying off again here. This is Smith, just waxing. Here's Evans. Played at a couple of clubs now, Evans. Of course, at Mount Gravatt. He's been at the Northern Eagles a few years ago, and now at Redlands. Wouldn't call him a journeyman, but he's not far off. Just the same. Upton and Sondergeld off the ball. A little bit of angst or aggro there, and it will be Sondergeld who'll take a free kick. So a little bit too high, a bit too much aggression there not in the right way, is what I want to say, from Upton. And Sondergeld comes long. Walbers gets a fist on it. Rogerson was there as well, but Clark has the ball, just boots it into his teammate in Jaden Russ. And the ball goes out of bounds right in front of us, Jared. And it's great to see it, nice and up and close.
It is. All right, we've got Walbers out the back, takes it out of the ruck, kicks forward, looking there for Russ, he can't get it. Cleaned up there, that looks like that was Byrne. Here we go, Redlands with the footy. Going inside 50 from Stephen, looking for Pullman. Up he goes one-handed, couldn't get it. Smith's got it now, looking across goal. Handball to Joyce, still in defensive 50. Does the U-turn and hits late. Still in defensive 50, but it's all right, they're away now. Evans pushed in the back as he kicked. Tomlinson, scrubby kick off the ground. Brewer can't gather. Good, well done there. Out to Tomlinson, out to Brown by hand. Here's Williams. Williams chipping forward to Wilson on the lead. Outside 50, draws the player, gives it to Brown. Chips inside, beautiful kick. And Russ takes the mark. That is Lachlan Russ. 30 out directly in front and needs to kick this, Kanga.
It's well constructed there by Morningside from the back half of the ground. They didn't panic, they worked it down that outer side, and good run from Williams amongst many others. And the ball now with Russ, and he kicks the goal.
Russ walks in, umpire, only a slight deviation. It's a goal to the Panthers. 3-8. 26 lead the Bombers, 2-4-16, and good kick from Brown there, just didn't blaze away, found the open player inside 50 and Julie hit the target kangaroo. Well done from the Siders, they're going all right.
They certainly are, and got the advantage here. 10 points to the benefit just at the moment. 14 and a half minutes gone this second quarter, and you know, low-scoring affair such as this, at this early stage of the game, it's a significant advantage nonetheless. Beautiful day here at Morningside. Festival of football around us, and there's a festival of football just down the road, or a festival, the Bulimba Street Festival. Just down the road we see Sondergeld. He got the free kick and gives it off to the run of Brewer. Goes up, the tall targets, looking there. In there that time was Bain. And it was good defensive work there initially by Buntain. So Bain and Buntain and Pullman all up there, and we'll have a throw in 40 metres around from the Redland goal. Ball back into play. Gartner that time. The ball's away there by Evans. Gives it off to Kinch. Bounces it with the left hand. Back inboard it comes. Off to Evans again. To Wilson. To Joyce. Gets under one. There. Zufa just taps it out and says, let's just restart here. And right in front of the interchange, we'll have a throw in.
Spackman just snuck onto the ground there before his teammate was off, but it's all right. They've got away with it. And we have a free kick off the footy to Kinch. Left half back for Morningside. They look to switch, he goes inboard. Kick doesn't find Shelton, but he picks it up, gives a handball to Spackman. Got a bit of time. Has a look around, looking across the ground, has a bounce. Under a bit of pressure now, Spackman. Another bounce. Upton, hands out here, going nowhere fast, Morningside, but hanging on to possession. That's the main thing, Kanga. It's Shelton, centre wing, members side of the ground. Kicks inboard to Upton. Clark's on here for the switch. Goes with a handball now. Nothing on the far side. They need some leads. He chips inboard, and this is Josh Smith. Well done. Takes the mark. Centre wing out of side.
Goes long. Half forward, looking for Brown. Good punch by Jones. Brown butters up this time. Just gets a handball away, but not quite finding a target, and Salford takes it out of bounds. Out of side. Half forward for the Morningside Panthers. 10 points to margin. Approaching 17 minutes second quarter. We won't have long quarters here, just given the low score line. Ball back into play. Goes forward Morningside's way, or Redlands' way, I should say. It's Gartner, gives it off to Stephen. Draws a player over the top now to Gartner. Gartner inside forward 50. Pressure came up towards Bain. Tomlinson applies the pressure there. It's mopping up his Spackman for Morningside. Comes to Kinch. Kinch takes a bounce not far away from where he was last time and finds Wilson, who drops what he should have taken right in front of us. I probably could have reached down and grabbed that one in front of Daly, and we'll have a throw in here. 10 points to margin. Approaching half-time, or certainly the second half of this second quarter here at Esplen Oval. Ball back into play. Pass on his own at the stoppage, and Julie gets the footy. Kicks it high inside 50. Gartner's down there along with Bain. Up they go. Well done, Buntain. Tomlinson, handball to Buntain. Sells the candy again. Worm-burning handball to Tomlinson, who goes across goal with the left. Out to Clark. Here we've got Evans on the far side. Out in space. Kicks short. And it's Logan on centre wing. Handball inside to Smith. Good play here from Morningside. Going forward. Kick over the top. This is Howard trying to clean up. Might have caught one high and has. Howard at half-back for the Bombers. That was Lachlan Russ who gave that one away. Just came in a little bit recklessly. Nothing horribly wrong, but certainly the free kick was there. Goes up the line, the outer side. 2-on-1. Just two. Couldn't quite beat the one. Gartner looked like he had the run of it. And Redlands are away again. They go towards half forward, but mopping up there, sitting in the hole and creating that loose man was Cummins. Cummins to Spackman, had plenty of it this second quarter. Kick wasn't quite as good as it could have been. Here's Big Reynolds. Just didn't quite go hard enough at it, but had good enough that time to get it. Here's Bain. Goes up looking for Gartner. Great work in front of three Panthers. Never looked like he was going to mark it, but found his way to the front somehow, and he'll shoot for his second.
Every time they go in there, Redlands, they're outnumbered. Morningside doing very well getting numbers back behind the footy, but a floating kick there from Bain, and Gartner was good enough to beat 3 on that occasion.
Coming to kick his second now. First one he kicked was the first one for Redland.
Yep.
Doesn't move the goal umpire. And it's their third. So they narrow the gap once again. 3-4-22. Morningside 3-8-26. A litany of shots at goal thus far in the game. Not too many majors, but it's tight. Of course, we saw good kicking will win you games. We saw that last night with the Essendon Bombers beating Carlton. I think Carlton kicked 22 behinds to go down. So one of these sides will be hoping that they get their opportunities, they can make the most of it on the scoreboard.
Right, King, you're not too keen to talk about last night's performance, but we're 20 minutes in here and there's 3-8 leads 3-4. Bounce down in the middle. Walbers again gets it down. Kicked off the ground there by Stephen. Straight to Joyce, who's just come off the bench. Well, you don't see that too often. Joyce with the freebie, switches across inboard. A bit risky, but Spackman, safe hands. Kicks out, finds Walbers, leading out to the far side. He takes the mark. Dishes off. This is Wallen. Far side wing, has a bounce. Gets around the big fella, no problems, and chips inboard. This looks like Logan. Good footy, Morningside. Handballing through. Ash Evans on 50. Dishes underground again. Starcevic to Russ. Gets around one. Great pressure from the Morningside, but too high. Free kick to Lachlan Russ, I reckon.
It was the second tackler. He got around the first one, but the cavalry arrived and got him high.
Well, you earn it.
Absolutely.
Here's Russ, virtually on the boundary, right in front of the scoreboard. Looks inboard and finds Shelton. Good footy from Russ. Could have had a shot from the boundary, but played the percentages. The
poor
captain
checking.
Presented, and Julie took the mark and will shoot from 35 out on a 45-degree angle in front of the scoreboard.
The big accumulator is Shelton, so a little bit lazy there from Redlands not to really man him up.
Shelton for his first. Walks in and slices it. Not good from Shelton. 3-9 Morningside. Leading Redlands 3-4. Look like one of my tee shots there, Kenga. The big slice.
Yes. Oh. Good kicking wins games and they're in front at the moment, but you wouldn't want this to come back and haunt you. Zuffa brings it back in long. Daly over the top. Here's Brewer. Got some good leg speed. Finds Bain. Can go... Could have gone over the top to Veering, but decides to go back, and now he goes long, looking for Salter and Buntain. Buntain good enough, with a little bit of body pressure to get back even still and force the ball out of bounds. 60 metres around from the Redlands goal.
Good work from Buntain.
Promising young type is Buntain, a Noosa product up the Sunshine Coast. There's a few Sunshine Coast products in on the park today. As we see Upton gets a handball away. Spackman looking for an option, goes in short inboard, finds Smith and he's away. Has a bounce, outside defensive 50. Looking for, and I was going to say finding Williams, but here is Logan. Pirouettes, gets around one. Here's Reed in the way, but Jackson Starcevic, he now gets the run of it. Quick handball off to Russ. Off to Williams. Can he finish? No, he can't. They're making a mess of it. 4-10 now. They're a goal ahead, but all in singles. 3-10 playing 3-4. 23.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Zuffa again, making a habit of the long left foot and also playing on himself just to get it out there. There he is, Cars. Looked like he copped one, but just shimmied and found his way through. There's the big fella in Pullman. Gets it off to Stephen, gets it back and now finds Bain. Enough pressure from Buntain just to force him to drop it. Bain goes almost underground looking for Salter in front of Joyce. He can go round the corner, yes. And what an absolute perler. NEAFL goal of the day.
Great stuff from Salter. Kept the footy in, had the speed to accelerate away from his opponent and slotted the banana on the run. Great footy from Redlands.
Good balance. And just knowing where the football was, inside the boundary line. The kick wasn't the best by Bain, but Salter didn't make the kick look good, but he made himself look good.
He's up and about when he kicked it.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you be when you're kicking those sorts of goals? And scores a level here at Esplen Oval. 3-10-28. The Bombers, the same score, but 4-4. We have played 24.5 minutes. Second quarter. NEAFL TV. Get around it. Gartner in the middle. Tomlinson for Morningside. Gets it off to Walbers. They go forward, Morningside. Not quite the kick they would have hoped for. Here's Shelton injecting himself. Good tackle there, wrapping him up. Just on forward 50 for Morningside, and we will have a stoppage. Morningside will be trying to just really get back on track in terms of beneficial.
Centre half forward, Walbers again doing the ruck work, gets it down. Handball out from Lake. Wrapped up, there's the Redlands plaque. Clearing kick from Thompson, out to centre wing. Here's Bain again. 2-on-1 here, if he can keep it in. He's got Ruiz on inboard, he does so. Gets it to him, 2 grabs it though, Ruiz. Needed to control it, he's done well, Ruiz. Beautiful stuff. Sondergaard has a bounce, drops the footy. Hit high by Smith and will take the free kick. Did everything right there, but just a bit clumsy there, Smith. Chip inboard, this is Rees. Centre wing, members side. Can't be too much time left. Nearly 26 minutes gone. Daly inboard, in the side to centre square. Kieran Daly looking to go, he draws, no he doesn't give it to Zufa. Shabby kick in, Pullman's got it though. Dishes to Thompson on the left. It's a sausage roll. Thompson, great finish on the left foot. Well done, and Redlands just sneaking their noses in front before half-time. Well done, Matty Thompson. Not the greatest foray inside 50 Kanga, but effective finish from Thompson, and they've hit the front, the Bombers.
Well, I think Pullman just made that kick look a bit better than what it was. He got front spot, came across in front, managed to gather beautifully and gave to the finisher in Thompson. And all of a sudden, Redlands, they have not only hit the front, but they just look a little bit more polished going forward and now take the advantage, pushing deep into the second quarter, approaching half-time.
Well, they've had 4 less shots, Kanga, but still leading on the scoreboard.
So Salter brings the ball away again. Kicked a great goal. Now he's on the wing, goes to half forward. He was looking for Rogerson. Russ looks to just to mop up. Here's Buntain. Now he does mop up. Goes out to Evans at half back on the outer side. Long. Here's Lake in the white boots. Goes on the right foot, looking for Williams. He was in front of his opponent there. Now to Logan. Logan on the left foot. Going and looking for Smith on the outer side, too wide, and goes out of bounds on the full. Right in front of the scoreboard, which tells us that Redlands 6 points ahead. So we'll have Redlands bring it out of defence. They go long, up the wing, one-on-one contest. No clear winner there. Here's Evans, wins the ball, just scrubbed it hard as he kicked. Here's Zufa, gets the ball out there, finds a teammate who in turn finds Daly out towards Brewer. He can move. Here's the goal kicker in Thompson. Tries to break a tackle but gets a handball over. Cars didn't quite sit for him nicely. Now they turn it over and they find Russ for Morningside. Goes out now, finds Kinch, the Grogan medalist. Just bobs it up. Zufa comes up over the top. Punches it away nicely. Just not quite the right play by his teammate though, and Morningside will get a free kick for high contact on that far wing.
Kinch with the footy. Looks inboard. Risky stuff. Good contest in there. Ruiz wins out. Breaks the tackle. Gets around his opponent. Kicks forward. Veering on his own shabby kick, but Veering's got it. Handball inside. Cast runs into an open goal and sets sail for home and just misses to the right. Could have been very handy on the stroke of half-time there, Kanga. But Cast just unable to finish. Brown to bring it in for Morningside. Plays to himself and turns it straight over. And Redlands will have a shot for goal after the siren. I reckon this is Rogerson out there. He's on 50 on the boundary. Well,
plenty of players rushing back.
If he could sneak this one through, this would be really handy. I'm not sure of his chances here, Kenga, but he's going to have a go. And that is not going to make the distance. And that is half-time, folks, with Redlands 5-5-35, leading Morningside 3-10-28. A 7-point lead to the Bombers, but Morningside 13 shots to 10, Kenga. Probably could say they have had enough play to be in front.
Yeah, absolutely there, Jared. And it's been a real battle of the midfields, and Morningside have set up nicely from defence and really split the Redlands midfield at different points in time to go forward, but they just haven't been able to take advantage on the scoreboard. And as you said, 13 scoring shots to 10 would indicate that Morningside in this contest would be in front. So the Bombers, 7 points to the advantage going into half-time, and it is absolutely game on. It's been an exciting contest with some great moments and great goals kicked, and I'm sure this second half will provide us with something similar. Just quickly, goal kickers for the Bombers, we have Sondergeld with 1, Thompson with 1, Gartner with 2, and Salter. That exciting goal there in that second half. And for Morningside, they have singles to Kinch, Lachlan Russ and Hayden Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you back here after half-time. NEAFL TV at Esplen Oval, Morningside and Redlands Elimination Final.